Well, firstly, social distancing and the wearing of masks have all resulted in a lack of clarity in speaking and listening, mean that teachers have to try much harder to overcome the lack of clarity in their teaching, something we really haven't thought through. And secondly, schools and teachers and parents have to be prepared for regular interruptions of schooling, so that when schools are suspended, they have a bank of ready prepared learning materials that they can be put into place very quickly. Of course we can, and we can approach them in a positive light. How powerful for students to prepare presentations and then practice with their parents and their peers on what I have learnt about this particular topic. So much more powerful than being asked to write an answer. And as a side benefit, students will prepare and develop presentation skills. Yeah, we heard of families reaching real crises and frustrations at times when learning from home was implemented. So my first way is therefore to say, don't let frustrations reach those levels. If students are having difficulty learning a particular topic, or if they're having a bad day, take a more enjoyable activity with them, maybe making something, and then let the teacher know that they've done that. And the second way is to advise parents, if possible, to dedicate a work study space that can be activated at short notice, with its own PC if possible. If parents can agree a working schedule and breaks with their children, and even children choosing their snacks in advance, so that the school working day is simulated. Well, the job market is definitely changing. And if schools can introduce entrepreneurial ways of thinking from the youngest age, so that graduating students can set up their own businesses and create jobs rather than looking for them, how powerful that will put them far ahead of the changing job market. Those entrepreneurial skills will include the need to be adaptable, resilient, and being prepared to respond. And workers are always going to be required in certain essential industries like education, and not always teachers, like healthcare, and not always doctors and nurses, and others. So it's worth exploring with students these essential industries to see what opportunities may be there. A great school is one in which students are happy. Happy students learn. And there are resort schools that achieve that, and there are schools with limited facilities that achieve that. There are large schools that achieve it, and there are small schools that achieve it. My advice to parents is to visit a school, if possible, sit in a class, look at the interaction between teachers and students, and students, and to watch what happens at a break time, and to make sure that students are included. Then parents can make their selection of the best fit for their child. I think it has. One of the aims in setting up the Grange was to create a small school in which relationships could be developed, where all teachers know all students, and that has certainly happened, and to create a school in which creativity flourishes. And in many ways we've had to be more creative than ever with the disruption in schooling, with the need to adapt at a moment's notice to the changing situation around us. So I think, yes, we have been able to live up to that.